Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Battle Brothers Let's Play. So last time around, we were sort of, way down in the south, as we often are, and made our way up along the road here, bought some armor in Brunstad, passed on some work that looked like it might be a little bit sketchy, and then found ourselves in Schweikhof, where we killed some direwolves for a nice little sum of coin. And actually managed to trade some copper for a profit. All we had to do was pick it up here and take it down the road to Finsterwald, and they paid me, I think about 2 to 250 more than I paid for it, so not too shabby. And then, of course, in Finsterwald, we found ourselves a job to hunt down some brigands and clear them out of whatever this holdfast is for about 800 crowns, which is pretty good pay for fairly straightforward work. So we're going to do that today, of course, and then we'll see what else we can find in terms of work. From Finsterwald, we'll more than likely head to Helloweir, and then from there we might peek into Jerstall before heading north or west. So anywho, let's jump into this fight here. Actually, before I do that, just making sure, okay, all skirmishing weapons are equipped. Perfect. So in we go. Alright, so we are on really, really rough terrain here. We are facing bandits, of course, we knew that much, but we don't know exactly what sort. It looks like it's going to be probably about half raiders and then a couple of thugs and at least one marksman. Hopefully just the one marksman, because I would rather not have to deal with multiples of them. We're not going to be fighting passively here. We're actually going to engage them head on, because I do not want to be fighting at a disadvantage on the low ground like this. So let's see here. Yeah, sure, shoot the guy with the axe. Nicely done. You don't have any targets because you're so far down there. So let's have you wait. Alexander, you'll do the same. Christopher, if you have a target, go ahead and take it, but otherwise, yeah, we'll have to wait there as well. The question now becomes, how do I arrange my guys? Because I do not want somebody fighting uphill against that axe if I can avoid it. Jacques might have to take one for the team though and do it, because otherwise we're just going to have somebody, Merrick's going to be out here on his own doing nothing. So I think what we'll do is everybody's going to move this way, so Bram will be here, we'll go there, and then Merrick can come in and block this spot so he can't get around. He'll have to engage us right here. So Jacques, hopefully you're up to the task here. I imagine you are, but I always feel bad putting my guys in situations like that. Cynric, let's have you go after this axeman as well. I'm not nearly as concerned about this guy and his bludgeon as I am about that guy and his axe. Alfred, unfortunately, your turn's going to be largely wasted here. Oh, great. He went uphill, so he actually doesn't have enough AP to even swap weapons. Casper, you're going to have to go in sort of a roundabout path there, but we need to get you off that low ground, so it is what it is. Let's see. Bram, I want your flail out. Step up and take a swing at this guy. That's unfortunate. Okay. Kali. Oh, my voice didn't like that. Step up and swap weapons. And then Merrick, let's get you into that spot. And you can attack this guy, destroying his little rag thing in the process. Yeah, Jorah, I need you here. Let's continue to focus on that guy. That's a very nice hit, destroying his armor in like one shot basically. Mieszko, if you could get to there, that'd be great. And then see if you can't hit him. That's unfortunate. Alexander, let's move you to there, and don't even bother with the crossbow, just get the axe out. And feel free to bring it down on his head. Nice. Alright, and then Christopher, focus on him as well. Would have preferred you hit him in the body there, but I guess a hit's a hit. Bram, I don't know why I did that. I think I just clicked the wrong button. Please don't hit anybody. Ah, of course. Well, luckily, they are not the most dangerous bandits we've ever seen. He's gonna just fall in right here, where he's gonna get killed. Now there's 2 people on Jacques, which makes me nervous. But this guy decided to go after Alfred instead, so I'll just let it be. Jorah's gonna finish that guy off before he gets a chance to swing that axe. This guy has already broken, so we don't even need to worry about him anymore, which is gonna be really, really helpful to us, actually. Vlad's gonna move up and around this way. Let's see. Mieszko, what's your range looking like right now? I didn't mean to do that. Reload and fire. There's really nobody that you can target other than him that wouldn't put one of our own guys in danger. I would prefer that you be able to shoot at him, but that's just not going to happen, so... sure, shoot that guy. Why not? Alexander. Let's see here. I would prefer you kill this guy so that... I'm blanking on his name right now. Kali can get into here and stop that guy from skirmishing. Perfect. Beheaded him in one swing. Christopher... Sure, try it. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was worth a go. You are out of the fight at this point, and we can get you with attacks of opportunity, so let's focus here instead. Probably should have raised your shield, but I think we might be able to kill that guy before he becomes a threat. Kali, you're going to move up and force him to take out his melee weapon. This guy has also decided to break, so I'm going to probably target... I'm actually going to break your shield. Alright, Sinric, because of these guys breaking, I'm just going to have you try to kill him. I'd prefer you get the XP for it. Oh, so damn close. Alfred, I need you to get your axe out. And then if you could finish off this guy, that'd be great. Damn. So close to another kill there. Casper, you can be pretty aggressive here. I don't think he's going to be much of a threat to you. Merrick, you've only got one target, so go ahead and target him. Nearly killed him in 2 hits there. Bram, you don't need the XP so much, so I'm actually just going to move you... Oh, I can't hop over. Well, if that's the case, I may as well just kill one of these guys. I thought I'd be able to jump them because they technically don't have attack zones anymore. They don't get attacks of opportunity or anything, but if that is the case, I will probably try to kill this guy so I can move into that spot. I'm actually going to go for a headshot here. Nice. And then Bram can move in. Put a little bit more pressure on him there. You're going to try to flee and get killed. It looks like Bram got the kill there. I guess it doesn't matter which of the 2 got it because they're both level 8. Let's see. Jorah, and get you on the high ground finally. And don't waste your attack there because he is a goner. Vlad. Unfortunately, that archer's out of range, so let's see. If I can get you to there... you know what? Go there and see what that does. Not enough. Okay. Then I need you... I guess you can move through his attack zone, so it doesn't matter. So I need you there. Mieszko, step to here. Swap your weapons, I suppose, since you're probably not going to get another shot with that crossbow anyways. And then you can just attack this guy. He actually hasn't taken any damage. Oh, he has. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought he didn't take any damage yet. Alexander, step forward and finish somebody off. Jacques, you can kill him. Or you can try, I guess. And then Christopher, I'm going to move you there and have you shoot the archer. Or at least try to. Casper... yeah, keep engaging this guy. I want you to get that kill. Alfred, I'm going to send you after him. And then Merrick, I'll probably send you after him as well. That'll actually trap him in melee combat, so that worked pretty nicely. Kali, get rid of that shield, and then start working on him so that we can kill him a little bit easier. Bram, feel free to soften him up a bit. Sinric, Sinric, I actually kind of want you to get this kill. Or at least somebody who's not Bram, preferably. He's going to try to flee, and Mieszko's going to get him. You're going to try to stand your ground. Probably not a good idea. Jorah, I think you have enough kills under your belt as well. So let's move you over here. You don't have a shot there. If I move you there, you might. Okay. So at this point, we're just going to move everybody wherever they can get into decent position. Alexander, you've got enough XP as well. And your turn. Christopher, I wouldn't mind it if you got the kills, so you're welcome to try. Nice, okay. And then Alfred, I would like it if you could get this one. That, or if Casper could get it. Do I want to give it to Merrick? Fine. Just to get it over with. So nobody actually leveled up there, but I think a few people got close. Let's see. Bram got the most XP, but it looks like a lot of people got 100 or more, so that's good. It's actually spread fairly even. Kali got the least, but everybody got 97 or higher. Looks like 170 or 119 was the most common. And then we recovered some loot from them as well, which is always nice. Most of this is just going to get sold. Probably hang on to that helmet though. And then obviously the tools and supplies and stuff will get added to our inventory. Okay, so that was, again, very straightforward. Yeah, really thinking like 2 skull missions are what we should be looking at here, but we really haven't seen any. It's, again, been like 1 or 3. And 3 makes me nervous. 3 is doable, but it's pretty much certain that we will take at least some degree of losses. And so I'm reluctant to do it because of that. It's easier for me to just do more lower paying missions than doing like one high paying one, just because I don't have to worry about replacing people and equipment. But at the same time, you know, the low level missions aren't going to net us as much XP and so on. Got another light crossbow. We'll probably hang on to that. These axes can all go though. Actually, basically all this stuff can. And we got a little bit of butter. Or goat cheese. It looks... Well, I don't know why I thought it was butter. I guess the yellow. And that looks pretty good to me. So let's see here. I don't think there's anything here or anything left here for us. So we'll head to Hellawir and see what they've got. Why do I feel like we've already attacked that place? The Black Fort. I wonder if that... that doesn't, like, this area here doesn't really strike me as a steppe. This is like grasslands and hills at the foot of, like, mountains. So that doesn't really fit the description that I would be thinking of, but I would be sort of tempted to just clear it out anyways and see if they drop anything. So there is a job here. Let's take a look, and then we'll have to wait until daylight. This is fairly low paying as the 3 skull mission goes, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier. That also means it's probably fairly close. We're gonna haggle, like we always do. He's gonna bump it up a little bit. Is that the lair that we were just looking at? If it is, I'll probably accept it. No, that's the Black Fort. Interesting. I'm still sort of tempted to take it, but let's wait until daylight, because I want to just see what they've got here in terms of, you know, supplies and things before we head out. Okay, so it's dawn. In the market, we have some reasonably priced tools, actually very good price for tools, so we'll grab those. The ammunition is actually a good price as well. I'll stock up on that too. I'll grab some grain, and I don't need any leather armor, so we'll probably leave it there. I will accept this contract. Actually, wait 1 second. Houndmaster, Vagabond, Retired Soldier. Not really retired if you're trying to join a mercenary company, are you? Formerly retired, maybe? Oh, per head. I thought that was like an advance of 70. So this could be extremely lucrative. It could also be extremely deadly. Up to 30. Yeah, this could net us a ton of money. I'll accept. I may end up regretting this. But we'll see. I do have plenty of, you know, reserves as well if anybody dies. It's the equipment that really gets me. Unless, of course, it's somebody who's very high level. Then I'm a bit upset about them dying as well. Let's see, what is that going to do? It's going to lower your damage, huh? Do I have anybody who is competent in range combat? Ferdinand actually has decent potential as an archer, which is kind of cool. Hugo is pretty versatile, but not very good at anything. We all know Balder. Hakon is similar to Hugo. And then Arn actually could be a decent archer down the line. That damage penalty worries me a bit. Because archers already don't do a ton of damage to anybody with armor. But I'm reluctant to throw somebody in there who would be sort of useless in ranged combat. You know what? I will put Arn in. And do I have any additional crossbow bolts? Just arrows, unfortunately. So I guess I will give you a bow. And you'll have to make do with that. You'll be a little bit of a downgrade for him, but with the damage penalty, it'll sort of even out. So where is this place? West of Undheim. Oh, so it's out here. Wow, that's kind of far, actually. I assumed based on the pay it would be fairly close. Okay, so we're coming up on the Black Boar lair here. We've got a lot of young orcs. I guess the more the merrier, because we are getting paid by the head. But obviously, if it's too many for us to handle, that would be a problem. Either way, let's find out. So I will probably be cutting this episode in, or excuse me, this battle in half. Again, trying to keep the length of these episodes down a bit. So we'll get, you know, into this battle, but we'll be finishing it up in the next episode. It looks like there's only 12, so this is not too bad at all, actually. We're getting paid 70 per head, so that's like an additional, what, 840 crowns? If we're able to kill them all, which, you know, we're going to do. Not too bad on top of the, I think it was like $13.50 that they're paying us regardless. So yeah, it's going to work out to a little over 2,000, which is pretty nice. I wish they'd be a little bit more aggressive. Arn, go ahead and shoot into the crowd, see what you get. Well, at least you made contact. Alexander, do the same. There's a hit. Okay. Mieszko, same thing. Fire into the crowd, see what happens. And Vlad, see if you can't finish that guy off. Oh, so close. It's always nice to get some range kills before they even get close. Especially when you're fighting an enemy with numbers like this. 12 is not too bad. It's obviously even. But it's always easier facing an enemy with lesser numbers. You know, obviously. But especially so when you have like X amount of guys in your front line. Because you obviously don't want to be fighting man on man back here. So, yeah. Always preferable when your front line can absorb all of the enemy combatants. Which is becoming less and less the case as we go on through the game here. We are getting very close to the endgame crisis though, and I'm really looking forward to that. Because that's going to be entirely new for us. And then once we complete that, I don't know what we'll do. I think you can continue playing indefinitely. I'm fairly certain that you can. So, what we'll probably end up doing is either setting some arbitrary goal for ourselves beyond that, or just ending the playthrough and starting a new one with a different endgame crisis, because there are 3. And so I'd like to do a playthrough of each one on the channel, of course. And so, you know, once we've defeated the endgame crisis, it would be nice to just move on to another and see what that has in store for us. Which, of course, would mean, you know, re-rolling the entire playthrough. Losing all of our characters, which is a shame, but then we get to see new content, which is always cool. So Jacques' going to get a nice spear wall defense in there. They're being really sort of cautious, though, which is strange for orcs. I think they realize that they're going to lose. Like, some enemies are fairly confident going into battle, and they'll, you know, go out of their way to attack you. But some enemies know that they're going to lose, and they'll flee. In this case, they were set up in a stationary position, so they had no choice. But I imagine, had they, you know, been running around in the field, they probably would have tried to get away. Vlad gets a kill there. I'm happy to see it. We're going to keep targeting just blobs of them and see what we get. Especially the guys without shields. He's going to move in, so they've got a nice line set up here for me to throw things at, which is always nice. Keep that spear wall going. Alfred, just pick a guy and plant an axe in his forehead. 32, sure, why not? Casper, keep that spear up. He's got just enough for 2 spear walls in a row now, which is better than he was, but still not great. Nice. That guy's gonna die to, like, his first charge or something. Callie might be able to get a kill here. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, they're being really, really cautious. It's so strange to see orcs be like this cautious. He's gonna raise his shield but not get through. Typically when they do that, they usually do get through, but in this case, he wasn't so fortunate. This guy's already breaking, so we might want to put a ranged shot on him just to make sure he doesn't get away. Again, we're getting paid by the head, so nobody escapes. Mieszko, I don't know that you have much of a shot, so target him instead. Vlad, you might have better luck, so go for it. I guess I'll take that. Arn, you can try as well. I'd like to get you some kills and level you up. Meanwhile, it looks like our spear wall is holding, which is fantastic. Their morale is slowly diminishing, but we can't seem to get a bolt on that guy, or an arrow, or what have you. Sinric, I'm gonna try something interesting here, since all of my guys are going. I'm gonna wait. Merrick, you're gonna continue the spear wall. Alfred, you're going to get your axe out and just rest. Casper, you unfortunately cannot raise your shield, so not sure what to do to you, or with you. Just rest, I guess. Bram is going to swap with you so that he can continue to spear wall, and then Bram is going to get his flail out and raise his shield. Unfortunately, they'll probably get in. Okay, so that ended up meaning nothing. Yeah, that was a waste. I was hoping he would get to spear wall again before they got to him, but no such luck. I think I'm going to end the episode here. Actually, that ended up being... Yeah, because he ended up wasting his entire turn then because he got stunned. But yeah, I'm going to end the episode here and we'll finish the battle in the next one. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Battle Brothers with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.